You most probably haven't heard about the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. It's a list of produce items that can answer two very important questions. Do you always have to buy organic? And two, which fruits and veggies are sprayed the most with pesticides? Yes, there is a very simple way to identify which supermarket items are the cleanest and the safest for you. Let's take a look at the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. My advice is to keep the two lists in your notes or to simply memorize them. You can think of them as your helpful shopping buddies. Just to give you a bit of a background, this list was created by the EWG, or the Environmental Working Group. They cover many interesting topics like the two lists we are talking about today, tap water safety, and sunscreen effects on your body. I think they're pretty cool, you should check them out. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. You probably get the idea already, but let me sum it up. The Clean 15 refers to produce items that have minimal pesticide residue when grown conventionally, while the Dirty Dozen includes produce items with higher level of pesticides residue when grown conventionally. Now that we get the importance of those two lists, let's take a closer look at them. To make it easier for you, let's divide the Clean 15 into two categories: fruits and veggies. On the left hand side we have our fruits, and on the right hand side we have our veggies. When I first came to know about the Clean 15, I was super happy to see avocados and onions on the list because I eat them every day. I love starting my day with avocado because it's packed with healthy fats, and I usually pair with eggs and minced beef to create my superhuman meal. Onions are another daily food for me as they're packed with vitamin C, they increase the testosterone, and they have many more health benefits. Looking at the other veggies, I much rather have a sweet potato rather than a normal potato as they're healthier and tastier, at least for me. Also, asparagus, especially during barbecue season, is a game changer. You might wonder, why frozen sweet peas and not normal sweet peas? Because the frozen ones are harvested and frozen in their peak, retaining a high level of nutrition including vitamin C, K, A, and fiber. Looking at the fruits, well, I'm not the biggest fruit guy, though sometimes when I do have that sugar craving, I don't want any of that fake sugar BS. I'd much rather have the sugar from fruits. So in that situation, I wouldn't say no to some pineapple or some kiwis. And that's the Clean 15 for you. Feel free to screenshot the list and write it down in your notes or on a piece of paper if you're feeling old school. Remember, when you're buying the items on this list, they don't have to be organic. Obviously, every movie has a bad guy, and our bad guy today is the list in front of you, the Dirty Dozen. We'll do the same trick as before. On the left hand side we have our fruits, and on the right we have our veggies. As you're looking through the list, remember, here we want to buy organic whenever it's possible. Yes, I know, spinach. How could spinach possibly be on that list? I'm as disappointed as you are, really. But the good news is that organic spinach isn't too expensive, at least where I live. It's about €1 more for the same amount of spinach. The situation with the other veggies on the list is very similar. The fruits though are a different story. Like I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of fruits, but some of them like blueberries, strawberries, cherries, they've always had a special place in my heart. They remind me of some great childhood memories, and blueberries are pretty healthy for your brain. But knowing that my favorite fruits are sprayed with lots and lots of pesticides, it really ruins my appetite. That's why I prefer to buy them organic. Now, unfortunately, this is where it gets a bit more expensive. Thankfully though, I do have some tips for you. If you love fruit and you can't afford to buy organic, you can use baking soda with cold water to wash your fruits. This is what I've been doing for as long as I can remember. How do you do it exactly? Find a big pot in your house and fill it with cold water. Then add a couple of tablespoons baking soda and stir. You can leave it up to 5 minutes after that, and this will effectively help remove any dirt, pesticides, and other chemicals from your fresh vegetables and fruits. After that, dry your fruits and veggies and you're done. It really is that simple. The last thing I want to share with you, you know those little stickers on the fruits? Come on, everyone has seen the blue sticker on the banana. This is not only branding, but it's also a super helpful tip. It turns out that those little coded stickers on your banana can help you learn more about your fruit. How? It's very simple actually. A 4-digit code means conventionally grown. A 5-digit code starting with a 9 means organic, and this is the one we want. And a 5-digit code starting with an 8, it means genetically modified, and me personally, I will never buy that. And there you have it, guys. Remember, making informed choices about the food we eat, it doesn't have to be complicated and it doesn't have to be expensive. We just have to be better educated about the food we buy. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe.